Now let's see the next question. Now the next question is question number 65. A protoplast is a cell without nucleus or undergoing division or without cell wall or without plasma membrane. So in the chapter Cell, the Unit of Life, we have discussed about the plant cell and animal cells also. So which among them is the correct answer? So a protoplast is a cell without cell wall. So that is the correct answer and it is given in option number 3, that is without the cell wall. So you can say that a protoplast is a type of cell which is lacking the cell wall. So that is the correct answer. Now let's move on to the next question. Now the next question is question number 66. The space is confined to a particular region and not found elsewhere is termed as alien species or endemic or rare or keystone. So in the chapter Biodiversity and Conservation, you have got the term endangered, then rare species, then the endemic species. So among these following options, what is the correct answer for this question? So in the question it has asked that the species which are confined to a particular region and they are not found elsewhere is termed as endemic. So option number 2 is the correct answer for this question. Now let's see the next question. Now the next question is question number 67. Select the wrong statement. That means from the following 4 options, you have to select the statement which is wrongly written here. So the first statement is W.M. Stanley showed that virus could be crystallized. Second statement is the term contagium vivum fluidum was coined by M.W. Beijerinek. Third is Mosaic disease in tobacco and AIDS in human beings are caused by virus. And the fourth is the viroids were discovered by D.J. Ivanovsky. So this is a very easy questions and it has directly come from your NCERT textbook of the chapter Biological Classification. So in the last topic we have discussed about this. So what is the correct answer among this option? That is the option number 4. So in the option number 4 it is written the viroids were discovered by D.J. Ivanovsky. That is the incorrect statement, whereas the statement number 1, 2 and 3 is correctly written, right? So option number 4 is the correct answer for this question. Now let's see the next question. Now the next question is question number 68. Axile placentation is present in lemon, pea, Argemone or Dianthus. This is also a very easy question from the chapter Morphology of the Flowering Plants. So axile placentation is present in lemon, that is in the citrus fruit. So among these 4 options, option number 1 is the correct answer for this question, that is the lemon. Now let's move on to the next question. Now the next question is question number 69. A childless couple can be assisted to have a child through a technique called GIFT. What is the full form of this technique? There are 4 options given. First option is gamete intrafallopian transfer. Second is gamete internal fertilization and transfer. Third is germ cell internal fallopian transfer. And the fourth is gamete inseminated fallopian transfer. So from the chapter Reproductive Health, in the last topic we have got this term, that is GIFT. So what is the correct answer for this? Can you say it? That is the option number 1, that is gamete intrafallopian transfer. So the correct option is option number 1, that is gamete intrafallopian transfer. So that is the technique which is used when a childless couple is assisted to have a child through this technique, that is called as the gamete intrafallopian transfer. Alright. Now let's see the next question. Now the next question is question number 70. Destruction of the anterior horn cells of the spinal cord would result in the loss of voluntary motor impulses or commissural impulses or integrating impulses or sensory impulses. So in the chapter Neural Control and Coordinations, we have talked about the spinal cord composition, that has the grey matter and white matter, and the grey matter that is in the 70% which give rise to the spinal cord, right? And this spinal cord helps in the voluntary motor impulses, and that spinal cord have a projection which is called as the horn cells. So, among these 4 options, what is the correct answer for this question? That is the option number 1, voluntary motor impulses. So, if there is any destructions in the spinal cord, then it would result in the loss of voluntary motor impulses, and we have discussed that in the reflex arc. While discussing the reflex pathway, we have discussed about the compositions of the spinal cord, that includes the white matter and the grey matter. You can refer to that video. So, option number 1 is the correct answer for this question. Now, let us see the next question. Now, in the next question, that is question number 71, you can see here, during biological nitrogen fixation, inactivation of nitrogenase by oxygen poisoning is prevented by, options are given here, xanthophyll or carotene or cytochrome or lakh hemoglobin. So, from the chapter mineral nutrition, while discussing biological nitrogen fixations, we have got the oxygen scavenger. So, which among them is the correct answer? That is the option number 4, that is lakh hemoglobin. So, lakh hemoglobin are considered as oxygen scavenger, right? So, this is the correct answer for this question. Now, let us see the next question. Now, the next question is question number 72. An association of individuals of different species living in the same habitat and having functional interaction is, options are given. First option is biotic community, or second option is ecosystem, third option is population, or fourth option is ecological niche. So, from the chapter ecosystem, we have got these definitions that are given in this option. So, which among them is the correct answer? So, in the question it has asked that an association of the individuals of different species living in the same habitat and having functional interaction is called as biotic community, which is given in option number 1. So, option number 1, that is the biotic community, is the correct answer for this question. Now, let us see the next question. Now, the next question is question number 73. Name the pulmonary disease in which alveolar surface area involved in gas exchange is drastically reduced due to damage in the alveolar walls. Emphysema or pneumonia or asthma or pleurisy. So, we have talked in the chapter breathing and exchange of gases, the disorders which are taking place because of the respiratory systems. So, which among them is the correct answer? So, the correct option is option number 1, that is emphysema. So, this is the correct answer for this question. Now, let us see the next question. Now, the next question is question number 74. Bulbiani rings are the sites of nucleotide synthesis or polysaccharide synthesis or RNA and protein synthesis or lipid synthesis. Since it is not given in an NCERT textbook, this term, that is Bulbiani rings, these are nothing but these are the puffs of chromosomes which are found in polytene chromosomes. And polytene chromosomes, you have remembered about this, that are the chromosomes which are found in the salivary glands of insect and other arthropoda. So, what is the correct answer among this? The correct answer is option number 3, that is RNA and protein synthesis. So, you can note it down from here that Bulbiani rings are the large chromosome puff of polytene chromosome, and polytene chromosome, these are found in the salivary glands of insect or any kind of arthropoda. So, this Bulbiani rings, their compositions have RNA and protein synthesis. So, this is the site which help in this RNA and protein synthesis. So, the correct option is option number 3. Now, let us see the next question. Now, in the next question, you can see here question number 75, match the columns and identify the correct option. In the column 1, the names are given like thylakoids, then cristae, and in the column 2, their functions which is incorrectly or correctly matched, that is written like this, like disc shaped sacs in the Golgi apparatus, then condensed structure of DNA, then in column 1 again the cisternae that is given along with their next is fourth is chromatin, and their functions are given as flat membranous sacs in stroma, and then next is the enfolding in mitochondria. So, this question has given from the chapter Cell, the Unit of Life. So, while discussing about the chloroplast, we have got all this term. So, what we have to do? We have to match the column 1 to column 2. So, after matching the column 1 with column 2, we have got this result. Thylakoids, what is it? It is the flat membranous sac in the stroma of chloroplast. Next is the cristae. Cristae, these are the enfoldings in mitochondria. Next is the cisternae. These are the disc shaped sac in Golgi apparatus, and the fourth is chromatin, which means the condensed structure of DNA. So, all these terms we have got in the chapter Cell, the Unit of Life, and there we have discussed about the cell organelles and their function. So, this is the correct answer. Alright, now let us see the next question. Now, the next question is question number 76. Cellular organelles with membranes are, options are given here, and this question is also from the chapter Cell, the Unit of Life. So, among these 4 options, you have to select the options which have the membranes on it. So, from this option, option number 3, that says the lysosomes, Golgi apparatus and mitochondria, these are the cellular organelles which have the membranes on it. So, option number 3 is the correct answer for this question. Now, let us move on to the next question. Now, the next question is question number 77. Auxin can be bioassayed by hydroponics, potometer, lattice hypocotyle elongation or Avena coleoptile curvature. Well, this is a very easy question from the chapter Plant Growth and Development. There we have discussed about the plant hormones and their bioassay also I have discussed about you. So, auxin can be bioassayed by which of the following is the correct answer? That is the option number 4, that is Avena coleoptile curvature. So, this is the correct answer for this question. Now, let us see the next question. Now, the next question you can see here question number 78. Which of the following layers in an antral follicle is acellular? First is theca interna, second is stroma, third is zona pellucida and the fourth is granulosa. So, this question is from the chapter Human Reproductions. There we have got the layers which were present in the ovum cell and that is useful for the fertilization process. So, which among them is the correct answer? That is the option number 3, that is zona pellucida. So, zona pellucida is the layer that covers the ovum, right? So, that should be the correct answer. Now, let us see the next question. Now, the next question is question number 79. You can see here satellite DNA is important because it, option number 1, shows high degree of polymorphism in population and also the same degree of polymorphism in an individual which is heritable from parents to children. Second option is it does not code for protein and is same in all the members of the population, and the third is it codes for enzymes needed for DNA replication, and the fourth is codes for protein needed in cell cycle. So, from the chapter Molecular Basis of Inheritance, we have discussed about the satellite DNA. So, what is the importance of this satellite DNA? Satellite DNA is very important. Why it is so? It is because it shows high degree of polymorphism in population and also the same degree of polymorphism in an individual which is heritable from parents to their children. So, from this following option, option number 1 is the correct answer for this question. Now, let us see the next question. Now the next question is question number 80. Cell wall is absent in Funaria or Mycoplasma or Nostoc or Aspergillus. So from the chapter biological classifications, while discussing about the kingdom Monera, we have talked about this. So what is the correct answer of this? That is the option number 2, Mycoplasma. So Mycoplasma are the organisms which lack cell wall and they can survive without oxygen, right? We have discussed in the kingdom Monera, while the rest of the examples is of other kingdom. So option number 2 is the correct answer for this question. Now let's see the next question. Now the next question is question number 81. In angiosperm, microsporogenesis and megasporogenesis, options are given. First is forms the gametes without further divisions. Second is involve meiosis. Third is occurs in ovule, and fourth is occurs in anther. So this question has given from the chapter plant kingdom. So what it says that in angiosperm, the microsporogenesis and megasporogenesis involve meiosis, which means from this following 4 option, option number 2 is the correct answer. While first option that says that this megasporogenesis and microsporogenesis forms the gamete without further division, that is the incorrect. Next it says that it occurs in ovule, that is also incorrect, and the last one it says that it occurs in anther, that is also incorrect, because the microsporogenesis that takes place in the male gametophyte, right, and megasporogenesis it takes place in the female gametophyte. So option number 2 is the correct answer for this question. Now let's see the next question. Now the next question is question number 82. In this question number 82, you can see here it says that roots plays insignificant role in absorption of water in pistia or pea or wheat or sunflower. Well, in the chapter transport of plants and also in the chapter of morphology of flowering plants, we have discussed that roots play an important role in absorptions of water along with minerals. But in some plant, the root plays an insignificant role in absorption of water. So among this following example, what is the correct example? That is the option number 1, that is pistia. So pistia is the correct answer for this question. Now let's see the next question. Now in the next question, that is question number 83, which of the followings are most suitable indicators of sulfur dioxide pollution in the environment? Conifers, algae, fungi or lichen? So in the chapter biological classification, while talking about lichens, I have told you that lichens are the good pollution indicators. Why it is so? Because they can indicate the presence of sulfur dioxide, and in the polluted area the lichens do not develop. So among these 4 options, option number 4, that is lichens, is the correct answer for this question. Now let's move on to the next question. Now in the next question, that is question number 84, grafted kidney may be rejected in a patient due to 4 options are given. First option is cell mediated immune response, second option is passive immune response, third option is innate immune response, or the fourth option is humoral immune response. So in the chapter human health and disease, we have discussed about the autoimmunity, right? So what is the correct answer among this? Which of the following immune response is used which reject the kidney transplantation? So that is the option number 1, cell mediated immune response. So because of the cell mediated immune response, the grafted kidney which occurs in the kidney transplantations may be rejected in a patient. So that is the correct answer. Now let's see the next question. Now the next question is question number 85. Body having meshwork of cells, internal cavities lined with food filtering flagellated cells and indirect developments are the characteristic of which phylum? Porifera, mollusca, protozoa or coelenterata. So, in the chapter Animal Kingdom, we have discussed about all of this kingdom. So, what is the correct answer of this question? That is the option number 1, that is Porifera. So, from the question, the characters which are given is matched with the phylum Porifera. So, Porifera is the correct answer. Now, let us see the next question. Now, the next question is question number 86. In which group of organism the cell walls form two thin overlapping shells which fit together? Is it euglenoids? Is it dinoflagellates or slime molds or chrysophytes? So, in the chapter biological classifications, while discussing about the kingdom Protista, we have talked about this. So, what is the correct answer of this question? That is the option number 4, chrysophytes. So, in this group of animals, the cell wall form two thin overlapping layers which fit together. So, option number 4 is the correct answer of this question. Now, in the next question, that is question number 87, choose the wrong statement. 4 statements are given. First statement is, Neurospora is used in the study of biochemical genetics. Second is, morels and truffles are poisonous mushroom. Third is, yeast is unicellular and useful in fermentation. And the fourth is, penicillium is multicellular and produce antibiotics. So, this is also from the chapter biological classifications. So, while discussing about the kingdom fungi, we have discussed about this, right? So, in the option number 2, you can see here it is written that morels and truffles are poisonous mushroom. Is it the correct statement? No. So, what should be the correct statement? That morels and truffles are edible mushroom, which means option number 2 is the correct answer of this question. Alright. Now, let us see the next question. Now, the next question is question number 88. So, in this question number 88, it is said that in human females, meiosis II is not completed until fertilizations, uterine implantation or birth or puberty. So, this question is from the chapter human reproductions. So, there I have discussed about this. So, what is the correct answer of this? That is the option number 1, which is fertilization. So, in the fertilization, the meiosis II is not completed until this fertilization process. So, while discussing about the menstrual cycle and also about the female reproductive systems, we have discussed about this, right? So, this is the correct answer. You can refer to the video oogenesis to know the detail and concept of this question. Now, let us move on to the next question. Now, in the next question, that is question number 89, eutrophication of water bodies leading to killing of fishes is mainly due to non-availability of light or essential minerals or oxygen, or is it food? So, this question is given from the chapter environmental issues. So, in this question it has asked that since the eutrophications of the water bodies, it leads to the killing of fishes and other aquatic animals, right? So, it is mainly due to non-availability of oxygen, which is given in the option number 3, that is the oxygen. So, the answer of this question is option number 3. Now, let us see the last question, that is question number 90. Now, the last question of the NEET question paper, that is question number 90. The enzyme that is not present in Succus entericus is nucleases, nucleosides, lipase or maltase. So, this question has given from the chapter digestion and absorption. So, what is the enzyme that is not present in Succus entericus? That is the option number 1, which is nucleases. So, nucleases is the enzyme which is not present in the Succus entericus. So, these are all the 90 questions of NEET question paper of the year 2015. Remember this. This is the question paper of 2015. It has started from question number 1 to 90. So, there are 90 questions we have discussed till now, and all the questions which have come here are on the basis of the NCERT textbooks. So, what we have to do, we have to clear all the concept of both class 11 and 12. So, this is the end of today's sessions. I hope you have understood all the questions very clearly, and to know more in details you can refer to the chapters which I have given. And so, let's end this today and keep practicing, and see you again for the next question paper.
So, now we are moving to the next question, that is question number 122. So, question number 122 is on your screen. Strong reducing behavior of hypophosphorus acid is due to. So, now we are moving to the solution.